Welcome to the channel about a healthy lifestyle.
In spring, we especially want to love and be loved. It is human nature to believe that there are some remedies that can be eaten, drunk, or rubbed on that will make us super lovers. To begin with, people are all different and the level of sex drive is also an individual matter. What does libido depend on? It depends on the level of hormones. In men, male hormones, testosterone; in women, female hormones, estrogens. Both are produced in the male and female body but in different amounts. In a young body, hormones tend to age with age. They become less, leaving more space and time for romantic candlelit dinners, a glass of wine, and flowers. It depends on heredity, or rather, on the variant of the D4 gene. Those who have it or whose activity is high are sexier, but there are much fewer of them. Psychological state, upbringing, stress, anxiety, family conflicts, insomnia, depression, and also from medications, sedatives, antidepressants, and some appetite suppressants. From anthropological characteristics, it is believed that short and dark-haired people living in warm climates are hotter than tall blondes from cold climates. Every man assumes the role of a breadwinner, and in today's world, we are always surrounded by stress. If a man has any problems with potency, it will also be a stressful situation for him. Cortisol is a stress hormone that is produced by the adrenal glands. To normalize the function of the adrenal glands, you need to take vitamin C. A large amount of vitamin C is found in the fruits of rose hips. Berries provide vitamin C and antioxidants, beneficial effects on brain function. If you have any problems with potency, the first thing you should think about is whether you have a good and healthy sleep. There are medicines for the normalization of sleep. Also everyday things, changing the pillow, blanket, and mattress. But, also, you should not eat too much at night, but just drink green or chamomile tea, which will calm the nervous system, relax the muscles and thus contribute to a favorable departure to sleep. You will notice that you will stop waking up at night in an anxious state, but it is necessary to remember that in order for your sleep to be full so that you do not get up at night to go to the toilet, it is necessary to treat all diseases, prostatitis, and adenoma. Keep your weight in the normal range. Too much or too little weight has a negative impact on sexual function and reduces the synthesis of sex hormones. Obesity has a particularly bad effect. Obesity in the waist area synthesizes the enzyme aromatase, which converts the male hormone testosterone into female estrogen, promotes the formation of bad cholesterol, and causes so-called sterile inflammation throughout the body. Excessive fat has a negative impact on cardiovascular and metabolic function. Tobacco smoking, alcohol, substance abuse, and chronic stress lead to the development of sexual dysfunction in the long term. Physical activity improves the condition of the endothelium and the inner wall of blood vessels, and enhances the body's ability to produce a substance called nitric oxide. This includes walking, light jogging, and various exercises, including strength training, at least twice a week. Foods that reduce libido. Sugar. Excessive sweets impair the functioning of the endocrine system, which is responsible for the synthesis of sex hormones. Especially if you are overweight, then the protein globulin is produced, which binds sex hormones and removes them from the body, preventing them from performing their functions. Unhealthy fat, primarily trans fat, candy with cream filling, store-bought pastries, margarine, fast food, dishes with repeatedly heated fat, chips, crackers. The synthesis of sex hormones requires fats, in particular cholesterol, and trans fats block this process. Do not cook in cookware with a damaged Teflon coating. It contains perfluoroethanoic acid, which blocks the receptors for male sex hormones. This substance can also be found in some microwave popcorn bags. Try to exclude from your diet alcoholic beverages, sausages and smoked meats, drinks containing a lot of caffeine or dyes, and sodas. All these products lead to a decrease in testosterone levels, lead to obesity, and the predominance of female hormones over male, atherosclerosis. The list of products that improve potency, the work and health of our liver directly affect its health in potency. Therefore, it is advisable to start every morning with a decoction of oats. Oats allow the liver to produce and bile restores hepatocytes, that is, liver cells, and for the day to create favorable conditions for digestion. Therefore, a glass of broth oats in the morning about 150 milliliters on an empty stomach 30 minutes before a meal will do its job. Daily consumption of oatmeal supports the optimal amount of micronutrients in the body, such as manganese, selenium, tryptophan, vitamin B1, fiber, magnesium, and protein.
You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here.
The sea is a real treasure trove of healthy foods, nutrients, and macro and trace elements. It is its beautiful gifts that help to combat the problem of low libido. What products improve the potency? Such seafood includes shrimp and shrimp oil, mussels, clams, oysters, squid, rapanas, oysters. This product helps delay a quick finish in bed, activates testosterone production, enhances male health, increases libido. Rumor has it that Casanova liked to have 50 oysters for breakfast in the morning and adored this food. It is not recommended to eat them for those suffering from gastritis or diabetes. Sea fish especially stand out. Flounder, consumed in many forms, except fried, has a positive effect on the fighting organ. Mackerel in boiled form increases libido, male hormones. It has phosphorus. Fatty fish, especially salmon, tuna, herring, and trout, is nutritious and good for the heart, reducing inflammation. There is a separate video about the benefits of fish oil on my channel. Mussels increase the amount of semen, becomes more male hormone in the body, contain large amounts of zinc, needed by the stronger sex. Squid, crayfish, shrimp, stingray, or shark meat improves male strength and attraction to the opposite sex, promotes the production of semen, contains zinc and selenium, which improves stamina. It is not for nothing that people who live near the sea and consume seafood on a daily basis rarely experience a decrease in potency. They contain a huge number of vitamins and additional useful substances, vitamins B, C, E, and PP, iodine, Ca, K, phosphorus, copper, etc. Their unique properties have a positive effect on the performance of the cardiovascular system, normalize lipid metabolism, and help the rapid absorption of vitamins, peptides, and other useful substances. In addition, they regulate the digestive system, strengthen the nervous system, and help cope with stress, cleanse the body of toxins. A diet to improve potency must include red fish. This important ingredient helps to increase red blood cells, fine-tunes the functioning of white blood cells, normalizes the immune system, evens out the hormonal background, strengthens bones, and has a positive effect on the nervous activity of the body. Products of bees. Nutrition to improve potency must include bee products. This can be honey, flower pollen, wax with or without honey, propolis, bee pollen, or royal jelly. Despite the fact that sweets are harmful to health, it is precisely these kinds of sweets that can have a good effect on male energy. If they are consumed in moderation, their unique properties have the following effect on the body. They are natural sources of glucose, relieve inflammatory processes occurring in the reproductive organs, kill bacteria inside the body, serve as a natural source of amino acids, vitamin complexes, and esters, improve the performance of the heart and other muscles, have a positive effect on the CNS and intestines, contribute to a good oxygen metabolism, rejuvenate the body, help in the production of testosterone. Greens and vegetables. Greens, especially parsley, dill, spinach, salad leaves, and onions are a source of beneficial minerals, antioxidants, and vitamin C. Thanks to this composition, they are excellent for cleansing the body of bacteria and toxins, improving the performance of the excretory system. Celery root relieves inflammation and pain, fights diseases of the urinary tract, gives the body vigor, and turn increases male desire, and promotes erection, has a beneficial effect on the production of sex hormones. Basil and celery are a source of plant analogues of the male sex hormone androsterone, a derivative of testosterone, which is responsible for fertility and spermatogenesis. Onions and garlic are powerful aphrodisiacs that enhance sexual desire. Broccoli will replenish the body's stores of vitamins, potassium and sulforaphane. The latter plays a major role in the prevention of cancer. prostate, and bladder cancer. Tomatoes and products made from them provide a man with the useful antioxidant lycopene, which improves overall health and increases the concentration of sperm cells. It is worth singling out tomatoes as a source of lycopene. This antioxidant reduces the risk of pancreatic and prostate cancer and also affects spermatogenesis not only quantitatively but also qualitatively. Eggs and meat. Eggs also increase the production of testosterone and increase physical energy. The folic acid in their composition helps to increase the level and quality of the program. Quail and chicken eggs can also be consumed raw. You can also make scrambled eggs with spiced greens. They are rich in protein and amino acids. Contain phosphorus, increase libido and desire levels, improve erectile function. Meat and dishes made of it. Horse meat, rabbit meat, turkey, beef, and chicken increase the excitability of the man. Protein in meat is the main building material for muscles, and iron saturates the body with oxygen. Dairy products, kefir, yogurt, cottage cheese, and cheese improve the production of semen and reproductive function and increase the duration of coitus. They contain a complex of many essential vitamins. Humus, mare's milk, improves reproductive capacity, strengthens the immune system, and increases the body's capacity for sexual intimacy. Not recommended for people with diseases of the gastrointestinal tract. Dairy products are rich in minerals, vitamins, and proteins that a man needs to produce testosterone. There is a separate video about healthy and unhealthy dairy products on my channel. Nuts. Nuts are an effective product for male potency. Walnuts, almonds, or hazelnuts contain numerous macro and micronutrients, help in the work of the genitals and are natural aphrodisiacs, enhance the performance of the male potency, improve the erectile function of the organ. You can combine the use of walnuts together with honey, meat, or dried fruits, which will only increase the effect. There is a separate video about the benefits of walnuts on my channel. Pumpkin seeds are very rich in zinc and selenium. There are many different preparations used in urological practice on the basis of pumpkin seed oil. They contain elements such as omega-3 fatty acids, potassium, magnesium, B, and E vitamins. Help prevent the most common disease, adenoma, prostate cancer, erectile dysfunction, and other diseases of the genitourinary sphere. Pumpkin seeds enhance reproductive function, improve hormone levels, and affect the normal synthesis of testosterone. There is a separate video about the benefits of pumpkin seeds on my channel. Mushrooms are considered a powerful stimulant and regulator of the immune system. A man's diet should be balanced and varied to get the necessary amount of fats, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. Then excellent health will ensure him and full sex life.
Giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you get
Fruits and berries. Avocados regulate the secretion of hormones. They contain folic acid, a sex drive booster. Pomegranate speeds up blood circulation and dilates blood vessels. Pomegranate, a strong potency stimulant, also protects the prostate gland, reducing the risk of cancer. If you drink pomegranate juice for a month of 200 milliliters, you will already notice the effect in the bed. Consumption of pomegranate will be the prevention of prostate cancer. Also, pomegranate stimulates potency, helping even in the most severe cases because it raises the level of nitric oxide in the body. For therapeutic purposes, you should consume 1 or 2 pomegranate fruits per day. Pomegranate seeds can be eaten alone or in salads and hot dishes as well as in sauces. Dates, figs, apricots, prunes, and other dried fruits. Bananas, which are rich in magnesium and potassium, regulate the functioning of the nervous system and blood pressure. Vitamin B6 they contain strengthens the immune system. Grapes improve blood circulation and contain a lot of magnesium. It treats male infertility. Useful grape juice, especially freshly squeezed. Blueberries, raspberries, increases libido, improve blood flow, and promote the production of testosterone, which is advised in the treatment of infertility.
I miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak goodbye.
Friends, what are your secrets for increasing libido and potency? Please share with us in the comments. Thank you for your likes, comments, and subscriptions. I wish you health and sexual longevity. Below the video, you will find a lot more useful information. All the best to you.
I wish you health.